Remember how I said in the last video that I don't like used tanks? Well, I was looking on Reddit and found this 5-gallon Fluval Flex on sale. That's a full tank system that comes with its own lid, light, and filter. The guy selling it was really nice and threw in lots of extras. So I decided to try to use this opportunity to get my significant other into the hobby with this attempt at a nice Betta tank. In this video, I'll tell you how to set up the tank, what my thought processes were, and a step-by-step instructions on how you can do it yourself. After I picked up the tank, I headed down to my local fish store and a Petco to pick up some supplies. Here you can see a selection of tissue culture plants and a water lily bulb. The water lily didn't work out. I'll try to return it back to the store later. This aquascape was inspired by the Dutch style, which involves placing plants, usually stem plants, of different colors and textures next to each other. This achieves a great design using little or no hardscape, so I thought it could work in this little tank and give more swimming room for the fish. Here are the plants that we've chosen. In the foreground, we're going to grow a carpet of Micranthemum tweedii, Monte Carlo. And for the mid-ground, I chose Alternanthera reineckii mini, which is going to get really nice colors. And in the background, we're going to have Rotala atria, and you can't see it, but on the left there, it's Myriophyllum mattogrossense, another stem plant. The water lily bulbs you see there didn't quite work out, so we won't talk about those anymore. I'll try to get a return on it. That little baggie in the back there on the right side is full of plants that the previous owner of the tank gave to me. So that has some Rotala, some Hydrocotyle tripartita Japan, which is like the clover, and then we have the mini version, as well as some odds and ends of hair grass. I also picked up a Betta fish, not seen here, but you saw it in the intro. That's an elephant ear female Betta from Petco. Having a female Betta might be good, because I also want to put in some chili rasboras, and the female Betta might be less aggressive towards them. But the real reason I picked it up was just because I really liked the look of it when I saw it in the store. Here's a look at the tank after I cleaned it up a little bit, scrubbed off some of the dirt that was on the glass. And here you can see the plants. I've removed them from the tissue culture cups, and then I've removed the gel and put them in this little dish here. I'll bust out the tweezers and get ready to plant. Here you can see me planting in super speed. I'm actually pretty slow at this, so it took me about half an hour. The process was further complicated because I had to clean off the glass, and there was also already substrate in the tank. So that means that there was this little layer of water that kind of made it difficult to see what I was doing and to make sure that the plants got really deep into the substrate. But I think it all worked out. My strategy was to first do the Alternanthera reineckii. That's going to occupy this nice shape in the middle of the tank. So I had to place that first. Then around that, I tried to have defined distinct shapes of other plantings. So I planted the Rotala, and here you can see me trying to get the Monte Carlo in. It wasn't that easy. I've already done most of the Rotalas in the back. I'll add in a few more to patch up the holes. And here I am adding the Myriophyllum mattogrossense. I would have preferred actually to have a little bit more space for the plants to grow out. But you know, I had the plants and I didn't have anything else to do with them at the time. So I'm just trying to jam in as much as I can while still keeping even spacing. Here's the Betta in her cup, and let's put her in. So I just go over here and slowly pour out the water. Oh, let me show you the action. And there she goes. Everyone's getting settled in here. If you notice, there's actually 5 chili rasboras. They're the really small fish in the back. Chili rasboras are tiny, they have great color, and they also come from Asia, so I thought they'd be really good for this aquarium. I put the chili rasboras in first so that the Betta wouldn't think that when the chili rasboras came in, she'd have to defend her territory. I don't know if that actually does anything, but you know, just in case. And here we are again from today, about a week later. You can see that some of the plants have grown, definitely. Especially the Myriophyllum mattogrossense in the right corner. The Rotalas look good. You can see the Rotalas actually have new leaves, the tissue culture Rotalas. And the other Rotalas are growing much more straight. The guidance I was given when designing this tank was to try to find something that was close to California wildflowers. Very few aquatic plants actually flower underwater, so I had to be a little bit creative in how I approach this challenge. You can see here I'm trying to match different types of foliage to the ones that we see in the terrestrial world. And in this case, I actually think I was able to get a pretty close fit between the bloom of the Mattoliha poppy and the fins of the elephant ear Betta. Yeah, so they look really, really nice. And lastly, there's this Indian paintbrush that you can see coming up. And that actually looks like the foliage of the Rotala atria. Isn't it remarkable that in nature we see all these similar ideas of color and pattern and texture repeated on different kinds of organisms in totally different environments? That's just one of the mysteries of nature's own design that we try so hard to emulate. But for now, it's given us this wonderful little aquarium. I'm excited to see how it grows and evolves. And until next time, take care.